Alright class, let's review some pie chart information here. Here we have a pie chart describing the total number of points scored on average in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter of a game. The questions that are being asked of us here is if a team scores 90 points total, so that's going to be in all four quarters they score 90 points, how many did they score in the first quarter? We can use our average information here to figure this stuff out. Now, we know that 27% of those 90 points were scored in the first quarter. So 27% of 90, remember we write our percents as fractions. It's 27 over 100. Of means multiplication, 90 points. We do the math. Go ahead and take your calculators out. We can do 27 times 90 and divide that by 100, and we get 24.3. Now, remember, we have to round. In this particular case, we're talking about points scored in a game. It is not a human being. It is not a little puppy. So we can round this down. We can round this up. We want to follow mathematical rules when we round this. 24.3, since we can't score 0.3 of a point in a quarter or at all, we would round, because it's 0.3, this down and say they scored 24 points in the first quarter. Don't forget that if we were dealing with people, if this was 24.3 people, we would also round that down because we can't make up part of a person. If it was 24.7, we would still round that down if we were dealing with people, because we can't even make up 0.3 of a person. Whenever we're dealing with people or puppies or any kind of a living object, we need to make sure we always round that down. Number 2 is asking us if a team scored 110 points, so now my total is different, how many points were scored in the second half? The second half consists of 2 quarters, the third and the fourth quarter. So we want to add the percentages for both the third and the fourth quarter. The second half would be 32% plus 23%, or 55% of the points were scored in the second half. So now I'm dealing with 55% of 110 points. Go ahead and calculate. Becomes 55 over 100. That's my percent as a fraction. Of means multiply. 110. Take your calculators out. 55 times 110. Divide that by 100. And we get 60.5. Once again, we're dealing with points scored. 0.5 means I'm going to round this up. It's a object. It's a point. It is not a human being. I am not creating half of a person, so I can round this up. The 0.5 tells me to round up, and we can assume they scored 61 points in the second half of this game.